also understand this, that I have embarked into a new territory. The loan officers, if you're a loan officer and you don't know who I am at this point, you must not be on Facebook, right? So I'm not really prospecting those as hard as I am these guys that are selling mattresses. These guys are selling cars. These guys are selling insurance. And don't discredit that stuff, okay? They may tell you they're broke, but they got $200 to go to the strip club, man. Fucking save these motherfuckers. Save them from their self-destructive salesman ways. We all got it. Fuck, I got it too. You just heard me say, I got 30 grand I got to spend every fucking month. I'm a fucking idiot too, right? We all spend our money. They're the same way. These guys are you showing up on these phone calls. So I just want to clarify that one more time. These guys are you, no different than if you saw my ad. Fuck, each one of you, other than Pat, he saw me work in real life. But the rest of you saw my ad somewhere and came into my wheelhouse. Hell, Rob paid 10 or 20 grand to be in the tribe for a year and has come to spend a lot of money to go to several break-free academies and shit. So you guys know what it's like to be in their position, so don't lose sight of that. It's kind of like being a doctor or fuck, a car salesman or a loan officer or anything else. Like, people are in a dire situation. They need a house. They need a vehicle. It's an important decision, blah, blah, blah. You know, and we're that same decision for them, right? It's an important decision. They know they need to make it. They strolled up on here, you know, in order to make that decision. And we know that they have at least $200 that they can spend. Matter of fact, if you look on any of my blog posts, it says don't fill out the fucking form if you don't want to spend some money. Right? So we're getting a few leads a day. So I think what the problem is with you guys, and I'm going to do some role playing with each one of you, but I think what the problem is you're not prescribing these people correctly. And so by prescribing, I mean we have medicine for whatever is wrong with them. We've got medicine that's as cheap as $27, and we got steroids that go with human growth hormone for 20 grand, right? Like, we've got everything. I know the tendency, especially for fucking Rob, because that's what he used to do for me. I'm not knocking it. But I know the tendency is to go for the throat. But what you can do, man, and what works well for me is get them to make a smaller commitment and then possibly work them up from there. Okay, it's easier instead of hitting them with 1,000 and working them down. If they've told you they're broke, if that's their fucking go-to line up front, because car salesmen and shit do that, right? Here's the couple of things that I'll say. The first thing is I'd say, perfect, man. We got a program for $100, man. If you go sell one fucking car tomorrow from what we teach you, you've doubled your money back. Because usually the minimum you're going to make on a car is $150, $200. So here's a $100 program. Hey, man, you like it, you sell a car from it, come back. We'll sell you the fucking $500 deal for $400 more bucks. You can keep both of them. Yeah, you only got like $45, but at least you got fucking paid something on the phone. If you're making 5 to 10 phone calls a day and you only got $45 a call, you're still making $400 a day. Do the math on that. It's $140 grand a year, 5 days a week. So I just want to be clear on that every call is money, right? If it's not money, if it's fucking absolute, we can't help you, I'm broke as fuck, I can't even afford fucking 2 pennies a month payments, then give them some of our free shit. What you guys need to do today is you need to pick out 3 or 4 of your favorite blog posts from Hardcore Closer and have those links as go-to and say, hey, man, I think if you read these closes, they'll tremendously help you out. Hey, man, I wanted to give you some of the stuff that's Ryan has written for free because you can't afford it. Maybe you can use this stuff to make some money so you can come back and buy some good shit. Imagine if you get this for free and it helps you what we would do if you paid. And so the other thing, and I talked to Pat last night about this when he dropped by, is when they tell you that they're broke, if they say that, hey, man, I'm struggling, I don't have any money, blah, 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 that kind of shit, especially if they say it up front, here's exactly what I tell them. And this is, you have to put this in a fucking, you have to remove all ego and emotion because, again, these guys on the phone are you, right? They're where you guys were when you first met me. They're already good salespeople. They know what they need to be doing, but fucking something's not firing right, so they want a little help. They want to know if maybe things are going good, but let's just say with the broke one, something's not firing right. So here's what I'd ask them. So you just told me that you're broke, you can't afford anything. That's how you showed up to the sales conversation, but at the same time, you're telling me that's how your customers show up to you in your sales conversations. Do you see the equivalent of the law of attraction there? I'm not trying to knock you, but I'm telling you, if you have that mentality, those are the type of people that come in there. And it's true, the type of people that come to you. It's true, man. Pat's seen it. When I sold cars, man, you could walk into somebody and they see if you're like, oh, fuck, it's this person. They look broke as fuck. They showed up in a hoopty. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, come on, what do you want to buy? They know that shit. But if I show up, and I didn't give a fuck if they came in with a freaking moped they wanted to trade. It's like, hey, man, come on in, sit down. Try to keep the momentum rolling with them and remove the judgment in the equation. But that's what, if I had been, oh, man, this person can't buy. If I'd had that shitty attitude, right, towards them, then obviously I wouldn't have tried that hard. They wouldn't have tried that hard, and they wouldn't have been able to fucking buy. But if I come in there and I'm like, we'll make it happen, we'll call somebody, we'll do something. Hey, don't be afraid to ask these people, can you borrow the money from your boss? Can you borrow the money from your mother-in-law? It's just $200. You're going to implement it, and you're going to fucking pay that money back. And they say, God damn, did you just ask me to borrow money from somebody? It's not about that, man. I'll give you the fucking program for free. It's not even about that. It's that I want you to see the value in it so that you'll take fucking action. They filled out this form for a reason. They need help. Right? And you guys see, I forward you the emails. They fill out these fucking things at 3 a.m. This is pillow talk, gentlemen. This is pillow talk. When I say pillow talk, those of you, all 3 of you know what catch is, right? They're rolling over in the middle of the night saying, I've got to get some help. It's your job to uncover what the fuck that help is. The help's something to do with sales, but they don't want help with sales. They already think they're good salesmen. They want to get in front of more people. What's the reason they want to get in front of more people? Because they need more money. What's the reason they need more money? That's the fucking reason you sell this shit to. I think what happens with you guys, and I have been guilty of this in the past. This is why we're having this conversation. This is why I know. I've learned from my mistakes, right? Let my mistakes be something that you can learn from without having to actually make them. But I know that these guys need help. That's why they're filling out the form. I know that they can come up with the money. It's what I think is happening with you guys, and I've done this too, is that I'm not going deep enough with them. Here's the deal. You have to remove 100% of the emotion from this, and I'm not talking about the emotion of being happy or the emotion of being serious. I'm talking about the emotion of being too aggressive. These guys are alpha males just like you three. So when they get on the phone, they ain't trying to hear no bullshit. They ain't trying to hear no gimmicks. All it needs to be is what made you decide to reach out. They give you this fucking dumbass answer, whatever it is, tell you they're broke, whatever the fuck, right? Tell you, a lot of times, it's their sales team. If they say, well, I got a team, and they're not doing what they should, man, stop talking about them and start putting the blame on the team, because that's where they're putting it anyway. And if we can get it into the hands of their team, then boom. It's probably failed leadership anyway, but maybe the leader will watch this as well. But we want to make these salespeople feel like they're good salespeople, because they are. They're missing something. So what your job is, and what I fell short of, is to go deeper. The bullshit excuse that they give you in the beginning is nothing more than bullshit. They're fucking repeating to you guys what they hear their fucking prospects repeat to them. Let me say that one more time. They're repeating to you guys what they hear their prospects repeat day in and day out to them, and they wonder why the fuck nobody buys from them. You've got to show them that that's bullshit, and there's still a way to close over that and be cool. And it's simply by asking more questions. I've watched Kevin Nations, my fucking hero. I don't talk to my fathers. Kevin doesn't know I think of him this way, but man, I look up to that guy like a dad. I've watched Kevin Nations sit in front of grown-ass men. Well, fuck, I've seen him sit in front of Tim McGalley. That motherfucker's bigger than The Rock, if you don't know who he is. He's fucking huge. He's 7 foot tall, 300 pounds. I've seen Kevin stand in front of him and Fatima getting frustrated and very carefully and very methodically ask him questions. And when I saw that, it changed the game for me. He didn't just take Fatima's fucking answer and go, okay, man, well, that sounds good. He asked him another question on top of that. He didn't tell him that was a fucking stupid idea. He didn't tell him that'll never work. He didn't tell him that that's why you're failing. He just asked him another question. I went home, immediately implemented that into my business. Dig deeper, like Sean P. in P90X, right? Dig deeper. When they give me not even an objection, when they give me an answer, I don't just take that answer. The first answer, nobody swings at the first pitch. The first answer is bullshit. I ask them another question. Let me give you an example. Hey, man, what made you decide to reach out to us? Well, hey, Rob, you're on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me do some role play with you real quick. So, hey, man, thanks for reaching out, man. What made you decide to reach out to us?
I'm looking to improve my sales game, close more deals.
Gotcha. All right. Well, so what do you sell?
I sell mortgage loans.
Okay, mortgages. Awesome. So let me do this. You either read my blog post or something, and you know a little bit about what we got going on over here. Let me ask you a few questions so I can find out a little bit about your situation and figure out how I can best help you. And then once we get all that dialed in, I'll make an offer to you, and you can decide to go from there. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, cool. So you've been selling mortgages for how long?
About 3 years.
All right, so 3 years. And so in the 3 years, you've worked for the same company, so you're like a bank and all that good stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So for 3 years you've been selling mortgages. How many mortgages did you do last month?
My volume was around 500,000.
Around 500,000. Okay. All right. So where are you trying to get to? What's your goal right now?
I'd like to be at 1.5 million per month.
Okay. So you need to do 3 times the volume that you're at. Perfect.
Yes.
So with 3 times the volume where you're at, what are you doing now to get to 500,000 that you're doing?
Right now,
as far
I'm
as
just
leads.
cold calling on. As far as leads, well, that's one of the other reasons I'm calling in. I don't generate my own leads. So right now I'm just basically trying to pitch realtors just on my service and loan programs right now.
Gotcha. Do you think they care about that? Are you seeing them like embrace that with open arms?
I am, actually. So that's what I'm looking to try to improve on.
Gotcha. So you're cold calling these agents and you're getting them to what, meet you for lunch, or what's your next step from there?
Yeah, usually to meet in person and see what they're looking for and try to get a feel for them, and so they get a feel for me, basically win those deals.
Are you pre-qualifying these like referral partners, like the agents? You know if they do business?
Actually, I'm not. No.
All right. Have you got any loans from the ones that you met for coffee yet?
I've actually only gotten 1 loan from one of the guys.
And how many hours a week would you say you spend cold calling and coffee?
I would say at least 15 to 20 hours a week, 3 hours a day at least.
So 15 to 20 hours a week for how long now?
Since I started, basically. So that's just been my go-to routine for the last few years.
So you got 1 loan from this shit in 3 years?
Oh, from the, no. I thought you meant like recently. I have a couple like go-to realtors, but recently, like I was saying, only 1 from like the new realtors I'm trying to get.
Gotcha. So what are you going to do to get 3 times the volume in right now? And two-part question. What are you going to do? What is your plan to increase your volume by 300%? And B, if your volume increased by 300% tomorrow, would it be one of those situations where you ran through your whole entire pipeline and you didn't have time to prospect too? So once you get through your pipeline, you'll be broke as fuck starting all over again? Or do you have a team and support and all this other stuff in place that if you did 3x your business, you could even handle it?
Yeah, so we do have a processor in our office. The only thing is, I just need the volume to push over to be able to use
Right
it.
now you're sharing it?
Yeah, between 2 other people.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that'd be nice to have your own. And so 1.5 will get you there, I'm guessing?
Yep, exactly.
All right. Okay. All right. So right now you're making cold calls, which suck, man. Even if you like them, they suck. Nobody likes getting them, for sure. And even though you're meeting agents, dude, a lot of agents don't produce. Obviously, you've only gotten a few loans. You said you have like 2 go-to agents, but you're consistently meeting, new agents. And the deal is this. With agents, the average one, you and I both know you're in the game, 3 deals a year. So the average agent is a waste of time. Matter of fact, even an above average agent can be a waste of time. What you've got to do, if you're going to get to 1.5 million in your marketplace, is you're going to have to figure out a system to where you get carrots to dangle in front of the realtors in your area that actually have business, the guys that are doing 3 to 5 deals a month. It's possible. There's not a whole lot of them in every marketplace, but there's several of them. And you may think, oh, they're already tied up and whatever. I'm going to go ahead and remove those excuses from you, because if you have the right diamond, you can get any girl.
Yep.
So cold calls is not something that you can dangle in front of a top producer. It's like, hey, I'd like to cold call you. Even cold calling for them, they'd probably be like, yeah, all right, whatever, you know. So right now, what are you going to do in order to get in front of those top producers? What kind of value could you offer?
That's where I'm struggling at. I actually don't know what the next step should be.
Gotcha.
I know some people are paying for like Zillow leads and Trulia leads and stuff like that. I guess I could go that route, but I'd like to do maybe something a little bit different, provide a little bit different value, or provide leads, but maybe not from that platform.
Gotcha. Trulia is good. Trulia and Zillow just merged, so there's no more Trulia. It's all Zillow now. That started yesterday, actually. So you can get Zillow leads and obviously hand those out. Those are effective. At least you have some form of leads, right? But Zillow leads are going to cost you about anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 a month to get somewhere between tune of 5 to 25 leads, right? Granted, there are people that are actively shopping, and they're, obviously if they're doing that, if they're going that route, they're shopping in other areas as well. But it is a good place for you to spend, if you can get a couple of loans from an agent out of that, it'd be a good deal. But I've got a better suggestion for you. We got a program here that we can use, that you can use to generate your own leads, and then at that point, you're in control of how much you spend. It's been my experience that if you spend $25 per day, this system kicks out somewhere between 2 and 5 leads. So let's say you're spending $25 a day, worst case scenario, 5 days a week, $25 a day, that's $125 that you'll have to spit out 10 leads. If you could give 5 top producing real estate agents 2 leads a week, do you think you could earn their business?
For sure, definitely.
And obviously, with it being a lot cheaper, it would be a hell of a lot less than signing an MSA and renting a $1,500 a month desk. It'd be a hell of a lot cheaper than going after Zillow leads, where you got to pay, substantial and obviously compete against everybody else. But you could run your exclusive ads on Facebook different than any other agent, and you can scale that as much as you want, man. If you want to put in $100 a day and you want to generate, what is that, 4 times 2? If you want to generate 8 leads a day so that you can step up your game there and hit as many agents as possible, that works too. It's been my experience as a person that did loans for 10 years that if you can get 5 good real estate agents as referral partners, and each of those 5 people sends you 2 to 3 deals a month, they're not hard to find that many people that many agents that wake up every month. They're going to close 5 to 10 deals. I've got a lot of agents I work with that close hundreds of deals every month. So it's not hard to find a couple of agents to send you a couple of deals a month. Next thing you know, every month, 100% for a fact that you've got 10 loans. And the way to do that is to be able to dangle the leads in front of these agents to where there's some sort of incentive for them to keep coming back and referring their people over to you and not handing out 3 business cards. Do you agree? You still with me? Oh, shit, come on. That was really good. I didn't lose you, did I? Well, hot damn, somebody dropped the call or muted or some shit, huh? Anyway, I'm sure he would agree if he was there to...
I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
That's all right. So wouldn't you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of advertising budget were you thinking about spending with Zillow? Like if Zillow called you right now and said, we have the hot fucking zip code in our area right now, how much money could you give them to secure that area?
I was looking to spend under $500 a month.
$500 a month. Perfect. I've got a program called Real Estate Ads Academy. It's going to teach you, the loan officer, how to generate seller and buyer leads for yourself, seller leads for the real estate agents. It's $500 one time. Matter of fact, it's less than $500, $497 one payment. You don't have to pay it monthly. It's going to teach you the exact process that I use right now to create funnels for some of the top producing real estate agents on the planet that I charge $6,000 for. It's over my shoulder look at how I build funnels, consistently adding new content to it as well. But it's how to build a funnel through Facebook. You don't have to be tech savvy. It doesn't take you but about an hour, and you don't have to pay Zillow $500 every month. You can pay me $500 one month and then be in control of your own destiny. What do you say to that?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Now, is there a long learning curve?
So you watch a video. The video's average back there is probably 45 minutes. So within 45 minutes, if you follow along with it, you have your first funnel running.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you the link to this program so that you can skip the line and go right there. You're going to pay via PayPal, right? There's going to be a big-ass button at the bottom that says $4.97, pay now. If you'll do that today, right, because the faster you take action and learn this stuff, the faster you can get to the $1.5 million you want. But if you'll do that today, I'll throw in my Show Up and Close program, which is my sales training. It's designed for you to listen to every single audio in there, one audio per day, every 28 days, and then start all over. In 3 months, you will become a sales soldier. It would be like nothing you have ever seen before. Sometimes you'll say stuff and be like, where did that come from? If you follow the program. It's $500 as well. I'll give that to you as a bonus just because I want to see you get to the 1.5 mark. But here's what I'm asking. Besides asking you to take action and come up with the $500 to pay the Real Estate Ads Academy, I'm asking that when you see results from this and when it works out and when everything goes according to the plan that I put together back there for you, that you reach back out for me and see what else I can help you with because we got other things to expand your territory as well. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Cool. Well, I'm going to send you this link, but I'm going to follow up with you if you don't buy tonight because I'm serious. We invested this technology and this energy into your success. So I'm going to follow up with you if I don't hear from you. And then if you have any questions after you purchase it, if you have any questions when you go through it, you can hit me up. You can hit Ryan up, Facebook Messenger. Just send either one of us any questions. And we're like tech support. We're right on top of it, dude. We don't sell you shit and disappear. We sell you shit so you can win. Cool?
Awesome. Yep. Sounds good to me.
All right. So it's going to be hard as fuck, you guys, for someone to turn that down. But I didn't have to do a whole lot of selling, right? I mean, I told him about, how he could get what he wanted, and I showed him how what he was doing right now wasn't working without being a dick, right? I wasn't a dick to him the whole time. I was showing him how much I fucking cared. Okay, so here's math. We're all in sales. We suck at numbers, but we know our commission. So here's math. You need 5 agents. Right now, you have 2. You're going to spend $500 a month on Zillow. If they called you right now, let me get $500 one time from you. Let me show you how to never pay them and control your own destiny. It's going to be hard to turn that down. He just said, I got the dollar amount out of them. Well, I was thinking about getting leads from this. If they called you right now at the hottest zip code in your area, how much would you fucking pay them? Boom, I'll solve that problem for you right now.
Nice.
Make sense? I mean, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
That's all we've got to do is just draw them to a logical conclusion. Pat,
yeah, what I used to do was I used to save them money by almost like canceling some stuff that they currently have. Like when I was selling for you before, like if I knew they had, let's just say like Zillow or one of these other lead platforms that they're paying like $30, $40 a pop for a lead, I would find out how much they were spending a month. Sometimes they were spending like $1,500 or $1,000. So even if I told them to cut that part in half, I would save them like $750 a month right off the bat, and then transfer that $750 they're already spending into this program. And
yeah, I mean that works too. It's like, hey, you can eliminate that bullshit you're using.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's all a numbers game too, man. Just showing them the right numbers and drawing them, like I said, to a logic conclusion and showing them you care, But it's going to be hard once they spit a number out. In the car business, they're like, well, think about working more hours. Yeah, you got a girlfriend? Yeah, what's she think about that? I know you're listening, Pat Kershaw. In the insurance world, the same thing. It's like, well, all I could do is put in more hours, really, because, when I was there, I made videos. That way I didn't have to work all the time. So the videos work for me, and I don't need to make calls anymore. There's always a logical way to show them. You guys should be on those training programs that I gave you all access to, learning something new every day. A, it's fucking awesome. You generate your own leads if you want, right? B, it gives you guys on-the-job training to when they say, well, I need to learn this. You're like, fuck, this would be perfect for the video I watched the other day. So,
right. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? You can?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Who's
okay,
this?
cool.
Pat?
I was listening on the web and I just jumped on the call here so I could talk.
Gotcha. Yeah, so give me what you got, Pat. Let's go. Hey, Pat, what made you decide to reach out to us, man?
Hey, I just saw, I saw your ad on Facebook.
That's cool. That's why we run them, man. Well, I appreciate you taking some action. And how long you been watching my stuff? Did you just see one ad and fill it out, or?
Yeah, I just saw this cool post, this cool ad on there. I forgot what it said, but it really kind of struck a chord with me.
Damn, so you saw a cool post, don't even remember what it was, and filled out the form. I love it. I love it. See, that's how we get you. That's how we get you.
Yes, sir.
Wouldn't it be cool if your customers did that to you? They're like, I just filled out the form, wanting to buy your stuff. I don't remember doing it. You must be a good salesman.
Would be nice.
So, okay. So, all right, well, let me do this. Let me ask you a few questions, get to know a little bit about you, see if I can help you. I got all sorts of different stuff that I can help you with, product from free stuff to paid stuff from $27,000 to $20,000. I got you hooked up. So let me find out a little bit about you so that I can find out what we got over here that best fit for you, and then we'll give it to you from there. Does that sound fair?
Fair enough.
All right, cool. So what do you sell?
I'm a car salesman. Sell Toyotas.
Sweet. I was like, I'm about to buy one of them Supras. Saw that they're only $40,000 last night. I'm about to get one of them motherfuckers. They look badass. I've always wanted one since I was like in high school. So I know they're coming out too. You ain't got one. You ain't got one on the lot over there, do you?
Oh yeah, come on through.
So, all right, man. So sell cars. So obviously you're looking to sell more cars, correct?
Yeah. Well,
you want to work a lot.
Yeah, I have a I do pretty well right now, but yeah, I'm trying to sell more.
Sweet. How many cars did you sell last month?
15.
15. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. So what's the top producer sell over there?
Shoot, he's like a 25 and up.
Gotcha. You like that guy?
He just keeps to himself.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's good. So, how many cars you want to sell a month, man? In a perfect world, you could sell as many cars you want. How many you want to sell in a month?
Man, I'd be happy about 20.
20. So you don't want to be the top producer?
Well, hell, yeah, I definitely would be there. But he's got all these old customers. He's got.
We ain't talking about him. We're talking about you. We ain't talking about him. Who cares what he's got? It's talking about you. You want to be top producer. You got to do more than 25, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, he gets a lot of stuff that everybody else